Good afternoon to all the students of class 7. Students, today again we are going to continue with chapter 17, areas of rectangles and squares. We will do the rest of the few sums. Let's work out 17. Come to question number 17. Let's read out the sum first. The question is, the length, breadth and height of a room of my school are 8 meter, 6 meter and 5 meter respectively. So here the few subpart questions are given. First one is, find the cost of cementing the floor at rupees 75 per square meter. Next is, find the cost of whitewashing its ceiling at rupees 52 per square meter. Next, the room has two doors, each 1.5 meter wide and 1.8 meter high, and has two windows, each 1.2 meter wide and 1.4 meter high. Calculate the cost of painting doors and windows at rupees 260 per square meter. And the fourth part question is, calculate the total cost of plastering the walls without doors and windows at rupees 95 per square meter, and cost of painting the walls at rupees 40 per square meter. So one by one we are going to start with the solution. First, the first subpart question is, find the cost of cementing the floor at rupees 75 per square meter. So here at first you will have to find the area of the floor first. Why? Because the cementing has to be done on the floor only. So for that you need to take out the area of the floor. And you know children, the floor is a figure that resembles a rectangle. So you are going to write the length of the floor is 8 meter, the breadth of the floor is 6 meter, and area will be length into breadth, which is equals to 8 into 6, that is 48 square meter. So this is the area of the floor, and in the question it was given that the cost of cementing the floor is rupees 75 per square meter. That means the cost of cementing 1 meter square or 1 square meter area is rupees 75. So the cost of cementing 48 square meter will be simple unitary method, that is 75 into 48 rupees, which is equals to rupees 3600. That means rupees 3600. So the required answer is, the cost of cementing is rupees 3600. The cost of cementing is rupees 3600. In the next part, let's go back to the question. Subpart 2, find the cost of whitewashing its ceiling at rupees 52 per square meter. Now children, in a room, as I have told you previously also, that the area of the floor and the area of the ceiling both will be equal. Alright. So the area of the floor equals to area of ceiling, which is equals to 48 square meter. Then cost of whitewashing the ceiling at rupees 52 per square meter will be, that means the cost of 1 square meter area is rupees 52. So the total cost of whitewashing the entire ceiling will be 52 into 48, which is equals to rupees 2496. So you are going to write that the required cost is rupees 2496. This is your answer, rupees 2496. Now the next subpart question was, the room has two doors, each 1.5 meter wide and 1.8 meter high. So here the dimensions of the doors have been mentioned, and the dimensions of the windows are also mentioned. So two windows are present, each having the width 1.2 meter and the height 1.4 meter. So calculate the cost of painting the doors and windows at rupees 260 per square meter. Now children, here we are talking about only painting the doors and windows, That means we will have to take out the area of doors and windows. So here, using the dimensions of doors and windows, you are going to write the length of the door is equals to 1.5 meter. The breadth, or that is the height of the door, is 1.8 meter. Next, you will find out the area. Since it is a rectangular shape, area will be length into breadth or length into height, which is equals to 2.7 square meter. So this is the area of door. This is the area of a single door. Now, since in the question it is said that two doors are present, that means you will have to multiply this. You will have to multiply this with 2. So after multiplying, you are getting 5.4 square meter. Alright. Similarly, goes for the window also. The dimensions of the window, we are going to write the length of the window equals to 1.2 meter and the breadth or the height of the window is equals to 1.4 meter. Then after that, area of window will be length into breadth, that is 1.2 into 1.4. After multiplying, you are getting 1.68 square meter. Now this is the area of a single window. For finding the area of two windows, what you will do? You will simply multiply this one with 2. So 1.68 into 2, you are getting 3.36 square meter. So this is the total area of the two doors and this is the total area of the two windows. Now after that, you will have to add up these in order to calculate the total area of the two doors and the total area of the two windows. Means altogether you are calculating the total area of doors and windows. So you are adding 5.4 plus 3.6, which is equals to 8.76 square meter. Now you will write cost of painting doors and windows at rupees 260. So 260 rupees is the cost of 1 square meter area. So the cost, total cost, you will find out by multiplying this 8.76 into 260. After multiplying, you are getting rupees 2277.60 rupees 2277.60. So this is the required cost of painting. This is the total cost of painting the two doors and the two windows together. Now let's check the fourth subpart of the question. Now the fourth subpart of the question is calculate the total cost of plastering the walls without doors and windows at the rate of rupees 95 per square meter and cost of painting the walls at rupees 40 per square meter. So here, so children, previously you were given the formula for finding the area of the four walls. So the area of four walls, that is equals to 2 into length plus breadth into height. So using this formula, you are going to find out the area of four walls. So length is given, which is 8 meter, breadth is 6 meter and height is 5 meter. So all the three dimensions are given. So you are simply putting in the formula, then after that doing the calculations. 2 into 14 into 5, you are getting 140 square meter. Now the total area of doors and windows is 8.76 square meter, which we have just now calculated. So this is the total area of the four walls and this is the area of the doors and windows. Now how shall we find out the area of the walls excluding the area of the doors and windows? We are going to simply subtract 140 square meter minus 8.76 square meter. And after subtracting, you are getting 131.24 square meter. So this is your answer. This is the area of the walls excluding or without the doors and windows. Now it is mentioned in the question that the cost of plastering is rupees 95 per square meter. That means the cost of plastering 1 meter square or 1 square meter area is rupees 95, and the cost of painting 1 square meter area is rupees 40. So now the total cost of plastering and painting will be rupees 95 plus rupees 40, which is equals to rupees 135. So now the cost of plastering and painting is equals to, so you will have to plaster and paint in this much square meter area, because this is the area of the walls excluding the doors and windows. So you are multiplying 135 into 131.24, and after multiplying you are getting rupees 17717.40. Alright, the multiplication has been shown in the rough. So the total cost of plastering the walls without doors and windows is rupees 17717.40. This is the answer. Now next question, question number 18. The question is, a local club room is square in shape, of side 15 meter long and 5 meter high. There are 4 doors in the classroom, each 1.5 meter wide and 2 meter high. Calculate the cost of oil painting its 4 walls without doors at rupees 350 per square meter. Again a similar type question. So here actually the club room is a square. When we consider it in 3 dimension, it is said to be a cube. So the room is a square in shape, length is equals to breadth. Length will be equals to breadth, which is equals to 15 meter, and height is different here. That means the top part is a square and the ceiling and the floor is a square. Since the height is different, it is actually not a cube. Alright, it is considered as a cuboid only. So the area of 4 walls of the room with doors and windows, you will have to calculate the area of the 4 walls using the formula 2 into length plus breadth into height. So length and breadth both are equal. Since it is a square in shape, the room is square in shape, that's why. So 15 plus 15 into 5. So you are doing 2 into 30 into 5, that is 300 square meter. So the length and breadth of the doors are 1.5 meter and 2 meter respectively. And area of the door will be length into breadth. So 1.5 into 2, that is 3 square meter, and area of the 4 doors. So here we are calculating the length of the area of one door we are calculating. So only we are taking the doors. So area of one door is 3 square meter. So area of the 4 doors will be 3 into 4, that is 12 square meter. Now the area of 4 walls without the doors. This 300 square meter was the area of the 4 walls, and 12 square meter is the area of the 4 doors together. So now the area of the 4 walls without the doors will be 300 minus 12, that is 288 square meter. So now you are going to write cost of oil painting 4 walls without doors at rupees 350 per square meter. So the cost of 1 square meter area is rupees 350. So the cost of 288 square meter area will be 350 into 288, which is rupees 100,800. So you are going to write the answer. The required cost is rupees 1,08,000. Now children, In your yesterday's class, in question number 4, just note down the correction. We have mentioned this. Those who are still left to note down the correction, those who are yet to note down the correction, please note it down that here another 0 will be there. Okay. So you are getting the number of tiles as 6000. So children, work out these sums, note down the given correction in your notebooks. Thank you all of you.